Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. David V. Lewis, and I am serving as this year's Master of Ceremonies. Please join me in welcoming the principal of Hamilton J. Robichaud High School, Mr. Todd Oldford.
Good evening, and thank you, Mr. Lewis, members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Simmons, platform guests, parents, relatives, and friends. Good evening. I offer a hearty congratulations and give my best wishes for the future of each and every member of this year's graduating class of 2025. Parents, this is your day too. Enjoy it, cherish it, and please know that this is our sincere hope that today marks the beginning of a prosperous and rewarding life for your graduate. Today, as our graduates walk down the aisles, some of them will be wearing different color cords. The gold cords are for students graduating with a 3.5 or higher GPA. The silver and white cords are for students graduating with a 3.0 to 3.49 GPA. The gold and blue cords are for members of the National Honor Society, and the light blue cords are for members of our Interact Club. Several students have also been given medals for excellence in math, science, social studies, English, attendance, and honor roll. Graduates who earn those medals will wear them today as well. We also have students who are wearing a white stole that they received from our TRIO program. That stole represents the work that they have accomplished with the TRIO program. We want to make sure that we recognize the greatness of our students. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and receive your graduating class of 2025 and remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem.
Remain standing. At this time, we will have the presentation of colors from our JROTC. They will present the colors of this nation to mark the start of the graduation ceremony. We will also have the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we silently honor the brave men and women who protect this country. After the presentation of colors and the national anthem, Mr. Anton Hammock, Director of Westwood North Academy and Westwood Virtual Academy, will introduce Westwood's Superintendent, Dr. Styles Simmons.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you our district superintendent, Dr. Stiles Simmons. This is Dr. Simmons' 7th year as superintendent of Westwood Community School District, and he has worked tirelessly for our district and the children we serve. Dr. Simmons earned his bachelor, master's, and doctorate degrees from Wayne State University. Prior to becoming Westwood superintendent, he was superintendent of Baldwin Community Schools in Baldwin, Michigan. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Stiles Simmons.
Thank you. Graduating class of 2025, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and honored guests. Today marks the 64th commencement for the Westwood Community School District. Westwood continues to thrive thanks to a special group of people I would like to recognize at this time. First, I want to acknowledge the Westwood Community Schools Board of Education. We are so fortunate to have such a caring, hardworking, and dedicated school board. This board has earned many awards and accolades, including the Standard of Excellence Award as bestowed by the Michigan Association of School Boards. Our board members are Vice President Angela Hopkins, Secretary Cheryl Bell, Trustee Sarah Ward, Trustee Narabia Little, Student Board Member Ms. Michaela Morrell, in their absence, President Mr. Tim Emery, Treasurer Mr. Roderick Means, and Trustee Mr. Donald Willis. I thank them for their leadership and unwavering support. Please join me in giving them another round of applause. We're also honored to have with us today the mayor of the city of Inkster, Mayor Byron Nolan. Next, I'd like to recognize a group of individuals who work countless hours and do amazing work to help move the school district forward. The team from the central office, I thank them for their dedicated service. It's truly wonderful to see the teachers and staff from Robichaud High School, Westwood North Academy, and Westwood Virtual Academy here today. Also, we have the principals, teachers, and staff from the elementary and middle schools are here to show their support for our graduates as well. Would all Westwood team members please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. A special thank you to Ms. Trudy Murray for leading the planning of this graduation ceremony for this school year. Where's Trudy? She's probably running around making sure everything's okay. All right. With assistance from Robichaud Principal, Mr. Todd Oldford, Robichaud Assistant Principal and Athletic Director, Mr. Robert C., and Westwood North and Virtual Academy Director, Mr. Anton Hammock. Your hard work made this day possible. Last but not least, thank you, parents and guardians. Thank you for supporting your child over the years, for entrusting their education with Westwood, and thank you in advance for all you will continue to do beyond this day. Because today represents not the end, but the beginning. To the graduates, soon you will be part of a special group, the Westwood Alumni Association. I hope you will carry with you the pride and affection that roughly 4,000 former graduates have for Westwood. At this time, we ask all Westwood alumni to please stand. If you're a Bulldog, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. It's been said over and over, but it bears repeating. This day marks the beginning of a new life. So graduates, as you take your high school diploma and move forward to either a 4-year university, community college, a vocational training program, and or the armed forces, I wish you nothing but success. Congratulations, and go Bulldogs.
Thank you, Dr. Simmons. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Mr. Sylvester Mosley, who will give alumni greetings. Sylvester Mosley II, a native of Inkster, received his formal education within the Westwood Community School District. He is a 1975 graduate of Robichaud High School. His commitment to the development of youth began in 1977 as a mentor. This early engagement transitioned into a significant 12-year tenure as a status diversion worker with the Kalamazoo County Probate Court in Kalamazoo, Michigan, where he provided guidance and support to youth within the judicial system. Continuing his dedication to youth empowerment, Sylvester joined the Vista Maria Agency in Dearborn Heights, where he served as program manager for 13 years. In this role, he mentored young women aged 13 to 20 within the Job Skills Program, equipping them with essential skills for future success. His expertise and passion led to his recruitment by the Wayne County Probate Court and the state of Michigan to manage the Dads from Day One program. Situated at Hustle Hospital in Detroit, this vital initiative focused on educating and supporting single parents between the ages of 15 and 25 on the crucial role of fathers in their children's lives. Driven by a desire for further professional growth and service, Sylvester returned to college in 2017 to pursue a career in nursing. Mr. Mosley successfully obtained an Associate of Science in Nursing degree from Mercy College of Toledo and is currently employed by the Henry Ford Health System. His academic credentials also include a Bachelor of Science degree from Western Michigan University. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Sylvester is chairman of the Robichaud High School Class of 1975 Booster Club. He attends Corinthian Baptist Church in Hamtramck. Sylvester is an active member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, Inc., and is a devoted husband to Velvet and the proud father of Nicole Mosley, MD. At this time, please join me in welcoming Mr. Sylvester Mosley.
Greetings from the class of 1975. I want to thank the Board of Education, the superintendent, Dr. Simmons, the administration of Robichaud High School, Principal Olson, and I want to thank the parents, friends, and loved ones of the graduates of 2025, and also extend my great wishes and gratitude to the class of 2025. Give yourselves a hand. Now, I've been asked to come here and speak with you today and give you a few nuggets of wisdom. It's been 50 years since I sat where you sat. And to be honest with you, I don't remember a doggone thing. Okay. And hopefully in 50 years, one of you will be here standing where I am to give the class of 2075 some nuggets of wisdom. So bear with me. I've written a few things down. You're getting ready to leave the halls of Robichaud High School and enter a world of uncertainty. I want you to embrace lifelong learning to further your education. And that doesn't mean you necessarily have to attend a four-year college or community college, as Dr. Simmons just spoke of. There are trade schools out there, apprenticeship programs, armed services. And it's okay not to know where you're going to go from here. It might take you a little while to know where your interests lie. But there are a few things that you're going to have to know going out there into the world. You're going to have to establish some essential skills. One of them being how to communicate and learn how to express yourself both verbally and in writing. A lot of us in the neighborhood, we speak in slang, but that doesn't translate when you're in the real world, when you have to go to a job interview. You have to dress for success. And I encourage you to spend money on a few essential items when you go to that job interview. A white shirt or blouse, a pair of black pants, and some shoes that'll hold a shine. It's essential. Also crucial for academic and professional success, most of you already know how to navigate your way with computers and cell phones. Do me a favor, teach your mom and daddy how to navigate computers and cell phones. Before you leave home, we're planning right now our 50th reunion. I have so many classmates who don't even have email addresses. Okay, don't know how to navigate a cell phone. I'm gonna stop right there. Once you get out here in the world, practice self-care, and that means prioritize your physical and mental well-being, because life can be stressful, and depression is no joke. Get your rest, eat properly, exercise, and again, manage stress, and take a shower every day. Also, ask for help if you need help. Get yourself a mentor. Also, I know the administrators and the teachers would love to see you come back to school to let them know how you're doing. Your counselors, depend on them. And most important, once you leave and get out here in the world, build you a network and relationship of friends wisely. You all know what haters are, right? Once you leave Inkster and your friends see you doing well, they're going to try to bring you down. Don't let the haters bring you down. They want to know if you want to go smoke with them, have a drink with them. Don't do it. If you grew up in Inkster, it's different from when I grew up in Inkster in the 70s. Okay? You hear a lot of bad things about young people, but you don't hear the good things. Okay? I'm seeing good things right here in front of me. Look. And I'm going to leave with a couple of more items here. Remember to be kind. Treat everyone with respect. Treat them the way you would like to be treated in life. Because as you rise, you're going to see the same people, if you're mean, on your way down. Plan to have goals. Short-term and long-term goals. If you don't write your goals down, they're a whoosh. So make sure you plan. Always believe in God. And with that, graduating class of 2025, enjoy your journey.
Thank you, Mr. Mosley. Let's give him another round of applause, please. At this time, Dr. Simmons has a presentation for Mr. Mosley.
Mr. Mosley, on behalf of the Westwood Board of Education, its administration, staff, our parents, and the class of 2025, I want to present you with a small token of our appreciation for your words of wisdom here tonight. So I was told that the proper term is bulldog swag. Represented well. At this time, we have a special presentation from the Westwood Board Vice President, Ms. Angela Hopkins.
Oh, I took it down. I took it down. Yep, I got it. Good evening, everyone, and the precious class of 2025. A student from one of the high schools serves as the student board member. The student board member gets to see up close how a school district runs and provides a monthly update to the board and community about various activities happening in the high schools. Michaela Morrell was asked to serve as the student board member starting with her sophomore year at Robichaud. She was then asked to remain on the board for her remaining years of high school. Michaela is graduating from Robichaud High School tonight. To recognize her for her service, the board would like to present her with a plaque. The plaque says, presented to Michaela Morrell in recognition of 3 years of service as the Westwood Board of Education Student Board Member, June 4th, 2025. The board and I want to congratulate Michaela on graduating and wish her success at Howard University and her future endeavors. I just left it in there. Congratulations, Steve. Okay.
Thank you. At this time, I want to introduce the senior class battalion commander, Renia Jones. The cadet battalion commander is a mature cadet willing to accept responsibility, delegate authority, and supervise subordinates effectively. They have the ability to multitask by maintaining control of the battalion, their grades, and any extracurricular activities involved. They set the standard and direction of the battalion and lead by example. Battalion commander gets to develop tomorrow's leaders personally and make a real difference by implementing new ideas and policies that help the battalion run smoothly. The battalion commander controls the staff through the battalion executive officer and the companies through the company commanders. Also, the battalion commander serves as a link between all cadets and the JROTC instructors. Ultimately, the battalion commander is responsible for all the battalion does or fails to do. The battalion commander is the highest ranking cadet, holding the highest position in JROTC. Please join me in welcoming Renia Jones as she comes up to the podium to give her address.
Good evening, President Emery, members of the school board, Superintendent Dr. Simmons, staff, families, and graduates. My name is Renia Jones. I'm Robichaud's ROTC battalion commander. Yay. I guess I'll tell you guys a short story about how I got here. As a freshman, my interest was piqued in the JROTC class because I saw that Sergeant Jackson was one of the only female teachers that looked like me at the time. So that kind of, piqued my curiosity a little more. So I asked her, what could I do to be in the class? And she told me, she was like, I'll try to get you in next year. And that's what happened. That very next year, I was in the back of the class asking 1,000,001 questions. So, that was interesting. I made it my personal goal to try everything at least once. So I did Saber Guard, Drill, Raiders, Cadet Challenge, and Sea Perch. I wanted to get the full experience, so I volunteered to be an assistant on staff. I was the assistant to the journalist, and then by the second semester, I became a first-year cadet as acting journalist. By my second year, I went to staff camp and JROTC Cadet Leadership Challenge. Staff camp was held at Fort Custer in Battle Creek, Michigan. It was semi-educational. Semi-educational. They showed us how to work within our job description, how to do different things like time management. JCLC was the physical parts of JROTC. It was more of a hands-on experience. It was basically like a sleepover that you got to play like a bunch of games with. And, it was like you were separated into teams and you had to compete with each other. So that should clarify that a little more. I guess that leads us to my present moment now. I'm a third-year cadet. And this feels like a full circle moment. I wondered how I could mold myself into the people that I saw as leaders. And I realized that I didn't need to change anything because I would grow eventually into the person that would lead. With the guidance of my mother, wherever she may be. Yeah, come on, mama. Where she at? My family, my mentors, Sergeant Jackson, Sergeant Phoenix, and Sergeant Fuentes, wherever he may be, and our peers, I hope to grow more into a well-rounded individual. Last thing that I would like to say is to the class of 2025, we did it. Now it's time for us to grow into our own purpose. Oh, my bad, that wasn't the end. Now it's time for us to grow into our own purpose and lead our own stories. That's the end.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you 3 dynamic students who have uniquely displayed exceptional leadership qualities and outstanding academic achievement. The first student speaker will be Robichaud's senior class president, Ms. Michaela Morell, who will give three separate speeches, the first one as the student board member, and the second immediately following as the class senior president. We will then hear from Robichaud High School salutatorian, Ms. Desiree Williams. Ms. Morell will return to give the Robichaud valedictorian address, and then Westwood North Academy and Westwood Virtual Academy 2025 class representative, Mr. Andre Avant Jr. will speak. Please help me welcome to the podium Ms. Michaela Morell.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry. Okay. It is both an honor and a little bittersweet to stand before you today as I give my final remarks as the student board member for the Westwood Community School District. First and foremost, I want to thank the Board of Education for not just giving me a seat at the table, but encouraging me to always be myself. Thank you for respecting student insight, for encouraging open dialogue, and for showing me what it means to lead with both integrity and intention. This experience has taught me that leadership isn't about titles, it's about impact, and I'm leaving this position forever changed because of it. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. In being a student board member for the past 3 years, I've learned a lot of fundamental lessons. But one of the biggest lessons that holding this position could ever teach me was about love. I've watched Dr. Stiles Simmons pour his love and dedication into the Westwood Community School District for years. He gets up every morning and does a job that is oftentimes thankless and comes with an unbelievable amount of responsibility. It is hard and frustrating, and I could imagine undeniably terrifying to be the guy that is relied on by 4 schools full of kids and its staff. That is why I couldn't imagine a better person fit for the job. Dr. Simmons is the kind of leader who makes people feel seen. He leads with kindness, with intention, and with a heart that always seems to have room for one more student, one more challenge, one more victory. Dr. Simmons has inspired me to be the young lady standing before you, someone I hope he is proud of. Thank you, Dr. Simmons. Your impact will always be felt. I would like to thank my mother. Honestly, there isn't enough to be said about the ways in which you have shaped my life. Okay, it's okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. I cannot even begin to repay the debt in which I owe you for always pouring everything you had into me. I have never gone without, I have never struggled, and I've never known a life or you didn't come through. You gave me room to grow and still managed to hold me close. You taught me how to stand tall, but also how to kneel in prayer when I needed to. There is nothing in this world that compares to a mother's love. And yours has been the kind of love that builds empires, that raises leaders, and that turns pain into power. I carry your lessons in my heart, and no matter how far I go in this life, I know the foundation will always be you. I would like to thank Verlindia and Gustavo Rodriguez. You didn't ask for another child, but you found me anyway. You loved me like I was yours. You laughed with me like family does. You held me through moments I didn't think I'd get through and reminded me I never had to do it alone. You are my parents in every way that truly matters, not by blood, but by choice, by action, by love. And how lucky am I to not have just one mom and dad, but two, to be loved double, guided double, and supported endlessly. I would like to thank my Uncle Aaron. Thank you for being a steady light in my life, someone I can count on, someone who showed up always, never any questions asked. Thank you to Mrs. Bolden for always showing me who I was in a time of doubt. If I become half the woman you are, I'll consider my life a success. If I can love even a fraction as deeply, fight even a little as fiercely, and nurture even as close to how you do, then I'll know I'm carrying your legacy with me. Thank you to Mr. Avis. You always know how to lift people up, and your good energy never goes unnoticed. You're one of those people who just makes the room feel better and brighter. Thank you for being kind, for showing up with a smile, and for being genuinely just a good person. To all of my teachers, thank you for believing me, challenging me, and guiding me with patience and heart. Thank you to my forever family, Javier Stevenson, Micaiah Taylor, Sean Holmes, Brianna Dukes, Cameron Frazier, Nadia Ruffin, Gabriella Williams. And thank you to a very special girl, Milan Morel, who is extremely smart and gifted and makes me lucky enough to be her big sister. And finally, even though he could not be here with me, I'd like to thank my father. I love you so much. I'm here because you taught me from an early age that I could be anything I want to be from the time I was born until you left this earth. I was always striving to make you proud, so Dad, this one's for you. And I want to thank my class. All of you have touched my heart, from every Kamila Davis, to every Marielle Chambers, to every Christopher Best, and to all of their parents. Thank you if you've ever let me stay in your home, if you've let me sleep in your house, eat your food. Thank you. If you've ever given me a ride, thank you. Okay, now I will give my address as the senior class president. Okay, it's okay. Today we stand in our accomplishments. We stand in all the class projects, essays, and math equations it took to bring us together on this day. We did that. No matter the score or the grade, we still did it. We took the first step years ago when we walked through the doors of Robichaud unsure of who we become. Some of us came in quietly, some of us came in bold, some of us carried burdens and pains no one else could see. But all of us showed up. Day after day, lesson after lesson, we grew. Not just in knowledge, but in strength and confidence and soul. Now look at us. We are the dream realized, the prayers answered, the work fulfilled. We are the living legacy of ancestors who fought for freedom, dignity, and a future that they may never see. We are that future. that light. You see, our story is not ordinary because we didn't just survive. We rose in silence and in voice. We rose so far, so high, that in this moment we can say that there is no sky, there is no limit. We could, so we did. And if we couldn't, we did it anyway, because that's just who we are. And so what? So what if they told you weren't good enough? So what if they didn't encourage you or build you up or hold you down? As Maya Angelou once said, you may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Class of 2025, we have a fire within us. Not a fire that burns to destroy, but a fire that forges, that transforms pain into purpose, that takes fear and alchemizes it into fuel, that turns the impossible into the inevitable. I remember when Chadwick Boseman said, sometimes you need to feel the pain and sting of defeat to activate the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you. And he was right, because every tough late night, every failure, we turned into a lesson. Every moment we stood up when we could have laid down, and that was greatness taking root. We didn't get here alone, though. We stood on the shoulders of mentors, of mothers, of fathers, of grandparents who taught us how to love, how to endure, how to believe. And so I say thank you to the teachers who saw more in us than we saw in ourselves, to the parents who gave everything they had so we could have a chance, to the community that held us when we didn't know we needed holding. But now it is our turn to write the next chapter, to build the tables they told us we'd never sit at, to challenge systems, to tell stories, to lead movements, to not just ask why, but dare to ask why not. We are the ones who are building it with our minds, our hearts, our hands. So whether you're becoming a teacher, a construction worker, an engineer, an activist, an entrepreneur, or still figuring it out, carry this with you. You are powerful, you are needed, and you belong in every room you walk into. Do not shrink, do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Shine, because you are a star. Shine like those who came before us dreamed you would. And I believe the story we're writing together is great. So class of 2025, let's rise. Not just today, but every day forward, with our hearts, fire in our souls, and our eyes set on the future that we can only create. Thank you, congratulations, and may we go set this world ablaze.
Thank you, Michaela. Next, we will hear from Robichaud salutatorian, Ms. Desiree Williams.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Desiree Williams, and I'm honored to be standing here today as a salutatorian for the class of 2025. To our families, friends, teachers, and staff, and of course to the fabulous class of 2025, thank you for being here today. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us reach this point, our teachers, our families, and our fellow classmates. They have shaped our lives in ways we can't put into words, and for that I believe they deserve a round of applause. This moment means more to me than I can fully explain in just a few minutes. Not just because we made it to graduation, but because for me, and for a lot of us, the road here wasn't smooth. It was full of bumps, redirections, and detours that tested our determination. Like many of you, I experienced these obstacles firsthand as my first 3 years of high school were incredibly difficult. There were times I felt like I had every reason to give up, to stop trying, but I didn't. I refused to let my past or my present decide my future. If I accepted the idea that where I came from defined who I would become, I would not be standing in front of you today. All of us have had a different story over the past few years, but one thing we have in common is that we've made it here together. We faced our own challenges, but no matter what, we showed up, worked hard, and we persevered. That's what brings us here today, not just our success, but our refusal to give up. From this moment forward, we start our new chapter. We all move on to our next adventure, whether that's college, trade school, or even a gap year. We all have plans for our lives that we will achieve because the class of 2025 knows how to show up and work hard. Now is when our life truly begins, and we are truly ready for it. Congratulations, class of 2025. Please welcome the class of 2025's valedictorian, Mateo Morel.
I'm back again, girl. Before I start, I want to thank Willis Peavy and all of my trio family. I want to thank another person, a part of my family, Samaya Sawyer, who I love so dearly. So Samaya, I don't know where you at, but I love you, girl, I love you. Okay. Good, better, best. And never shall I rest until my best is my better, and my better is my best. These are words I live by. Actually, they've become a core life principle of mine. Now, you might think that to be standing up here as your valedictorian, I must have known always exactly what to do, known what to say, which moves to make, and which doors to knock on, that I had it all figured out, the path, the plan, the impact. But to tell you the truth, in reality, I was a mess. I came into high school lost and scared, wondering if I'd ever amount to much. The passion was there, burning quietly inside of me, but the confidence wasn't. I questioned myself constantly. I wondered if my voice mattered, if I belonged in the rooms where decisions were made, if someone like me, unsure, anxious, and just trying to find their place, could really make a difference. But little by little, I started choosing myself. I chose to show up even when I was nervous. I chose to speak even when my voice shook. I chose to lead, not because I felt ready, but because something in me knew I had to. And never shall I rest. It's not because I don't get tired. It's because I know that the future I dream of doesn't come by standing still. It comes from refusing to settle, from waking up every day and choosing myself, my hopes, and my dreams. Because if I don't, who will? The point is, you can. I promise you, you can. It will be hard. Some days you'll want to quit. You'll question your worth. You'll wonder if you're falling behind. But please hear me when I say this. You were born to win. You were put on this earth to inspire, to shine, to make change, even in small, quiet ways that ripple far beyond what you can see. And I can attest to that, as each and every one of you have touched my heart in so many fundamental ways. Look around. We did it. Despite everything life threw at us, the late nights, the self-doubt, the losses, the noise, we made it. This moment is ours. We're not just a graduating class. We are a living, breathing testimony to perseverance. So thank your people, the ones who poured into you when your cup felt empty, the teachers who saw you, the friends who reminded you that you mattered, the family who held you up. And most importantly, thank yourself for not giving up, for becoming who you needed, for choosing to be here today, for choosing yourself. So the class of 2025, never stop growing, never stop believing in your power, and above all, never rest until your good is your better, and your better is your best. At this time, Andre Avant Jr. will give his address. Mr. Avant.
Good evening, everyone. Honored guests, respected faculty and staff, proud parents and families, and of course, my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. Standing here today, I feel an overwhelming mix of emotions: excitement, gratitude, nostalgia, and a little bit of disbelief. We made it. We crossed the finish line after years of trial and tribulations alongside unforgettable memories. We've all envisioned the moment at some point, whether during late night study sessions, moments of uncertainty, or outbursts of laughter with friends between classes. And now that it's here, it feels surreal and deeply meaningful. Today is not just about wearing a cap and gown. It's about honoring the journey that brought us here.
It is a journey that was not always simple, but has shaped us into who we are today. We face academic pressures, personal struggles, moments of failures, and times we weren't sure if we would get here. But we all also experienced moments of triumphs. Passing that challenging class, getting accepted into a program, winning an award, or simply helping a friend through a hard time. We grew not only in knowledge, but also in character. We learned the value of resilience, community, kindness. We discovered passions, questioned beliefs, and formed friendships that may last us a lifetime. We learned how to ask better questions, listen better, and show up, not just for our others, but for ourselves. This would have not been possible without the incredible people who stood by our side. First off, I would like to thank my father and my mother, Janae Hammonds and Andre Von Sr. They stood with me and grew me up through thick and thin. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do that. Without their cheers, praise, and encouragement throughout the years. It was many times where I thought I wouldn't be here, and many times I wanted to give up. But with their encouragement and appreciation to me, I've made it to who I am today. I'd like to take a moment to extend my thanks to Mr. Williams for fostering a supportive classroom environment where we'll dive into spirited debates on a wide range of topics from complex global issues or the best rappers in the game today. More importantly, I would like to express my appreciation in ensuring that all of us seniors attended the Career Expo, which led me to secure a union apprenticeship as alignment with DTE. To our families, thank you for our unconditional support, sacrifices, patience, and love. You believed in us when we doubted ourselves, and we are forever grateful. To our friends, thank you for the laughter, encouragement, shared stress, and joy of growing up together. I want to give a special shout out to Micaiah Taylor. We engaged in a wide array of meaningful conversations, tackling discussions about race, gender roles, politics, and the world economic climate. I will fondly remember our many debates that captured the attention of the entire classroom. It was refreshing to hear such coherent and intellectual points from another student. As we gather for this ceremony, we mark this end of our journey as students here. It's a strange thought we've spent so much time together, yet we may have never crossed paths again. However, this moment also represents the beginning of something greater. We've stepped into a world full of uncertainties and possibilities. Our challenges are real, but also our talents, dreams, potential to create change. We may not know exactly what the future holds, but I do know this: we are ready. We've learned to adapt and excel. We've learned that success is not about having all the answers. It's about being able to learn, grow, and keep going, even when things are uncertain. So class of 2025, let's take a moment to be proud. We've earned this, and now let's carry what we've learned into the world. Not just the facts and formulas, but the courage, empathy, and sense of community we built here.
All right, let's give all of our students that spoke another round of applause. Anything else? Oh. At this time, we will begin the presentation of diplomas to our class of 2025 graduates. Robichaud High School received their diplomas first, followed by Westwood North Academy and then Westwood Virtual Academy. We ask that all guests hold their applause until all students receive their diploma so that we can hear the students' names being read.
Superintendent Simmons, the faculty of Hamilton J. Robichaud High School, certifies that the young men and women seated before you have fulfilled all of the requirements of the prescribed course of studies and recommends that they are awarded a diploma from Hamilton J. Robichaud High School.
Hamilton J. Robichaud High School, class of 2025, please rise. by the power vested in me by the Westwood Board of Education in the state of Michigan, I hereby confer the diplomas of graduation with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Michaela Morrell. Desiree Williams. Rania Jones. Jamil Adams. Ahmed Alakashi. Lilas Alaf. Abbas Alamolouf. Sarah Aradi. Aaliyah Austin. Hussein Beyloun. Isaiah Bell. Giovanni Bell Jr. Chris Best. Tanira Bigham. Marielle Chambers. Kamila Davis. Andrew Day. Brianna Dukes. Emily Dyson. Terry Echoes. Martell Ellis. Dinea Fleming. Cameron Frazier. Azera Foltz. Kiana Hargrove. Michaela Horton. Aubrey Jackson. Javon Jackson. Zion Johnson. Sienna Jones. Yusuf Jones. Ariana Kennedy. Amani Key. Olander Lewis. Darian Little. Lamaya Logan. Aaliyah Lynch. Zaire Marshall. Jessica McCormick. Anne Marie McCree. Angel Montgomery. Sia Moore. Mark Mauer. Mesh O'Weir. Camille Peebles. DeMarco Petway. Joshua Polnitz Roberts. Samaya Sawyer. Henry Selma. Ariana Shackelford. Jovite Shepard. Jaden Singleton. Shiera Smith. Daquan Thomas. Diari Thompson. Javante Thrasher. Gabriella Williams. Ahmad Zaya.
Can we give a round of applause for our Robichaud graduates? Hamilton J. Robichaud High School Class of 2025, please be seated. Superintendent Simmons. The faculty of Westwood North Academy certifies that the young men and women seated before you have fulfilled all of the requirements of the prescribed course of study and recommend that they are awarded a diploma from Westwood North Academy.
Westwood North Academy, class of 2025, please rise. By the power vested in me, by the power vested in me by the Westwood Board of Education in the state of Michigan, I hereby confer the diplomas of graduation with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Andre Avant Jr. Nabrel Adams Lacey. Nicholas Blanchard. Kyra Donahue. Amari Doze. Brandon Elliott. Jeremiah Fredenberg. Dania Smith. Micaiah Taylor. Antoine Williams.
Can we give a round of applause for our North Academy students? Westwood North Academy class of 2025, please be seated. Superintendent Simmons, the faculty of Westwood Virtual Academy certifies that the young men and women seated before you have fulfilled all of the requirements of the prescribed course of study and recommend that they are awarded a diploma from Westwood Virtual Academy.
Westwood Virtual Academy, class of 2025, please rise. By the power vested in me by the Westwood Board of Education and the state of Michigan, I hereby confer the diplomas of graduation with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Mubaraka Abdul Rashid. Jerry Adams III. Rita Al-Jashami. Mohammed Al-Maliki. Mohaymin Al-Maliki. Rida Al-Muna. Fatima Asayed. Abbas Awad. Mosea Champion. Mariam Dalou. Cameron Davis. Tamaya Edison. Nicholas Ferrariu. Michaela Fields. Kamar Fulton. Anna Hartman. Sean Holmes Jr. Chanel Holmes. Dayana Howard. Rahaf Kavam. Avery Lee. Miriam Nahal. Sadiq Nahi. Emmanuel Nundley. Tristan Roberts. Joshua Shoemate. Javon Stanton. Chosen Urquhart. Julian Wade. Meekus Wilson.
Can we give a round of applause for our virtual academy? Westwood Virtual Academy Class of 2025, please be seated. Congratulations, Class of 2025. Graduates, I challenge you to go and use the knowledge that you've gained and participate successfully in the world. Choose work that will benefit mankind. Give back to your community. Protect the environment, and bring justice and peace to all. Take pride in all that you do. Promise to hold yourself to high regard and persevere through any obstacle that may come your way. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats until all the graduates and staff members have processed from this area and into the lobby. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of this glorious day.
We are preparing for the end of this graduation ceremony. All guests are to remain in your seats until the graduates leave the theater. Security, please assure that the aisles are clear for the recessional. To the class of 2025, please rise. In order to be official graduates of the class of 2025, there's just one thing left to do. Class of 2025, in order to culminate your high school graduation, please move your tassel from right to left. I now pronounce you graduates of the Westwood Community School District.